Hello everyone, welcome to my kitchen. Tonight I'm going to be making chicken souvlaki, but not in the traditional way at all. We're going to use just the ingredients that I happen to have on hand, and we're going to make it as a sheet pan meal. If you're not familiar with what a sheet pan meal is, they're really awesome. Basically, you just mix all of your ingredients together, either in a bowl or even in a Ziploc bag, cook it on the sheet pan, and then everything is done all in one. So you have very little cleanup. And traditionally, David has been the cook in their family and I've been the cleanup person, so I really appreciate easy cleanups. I am also going to make some carrots in the rectangular steamer just to show you the steamer. So the chicken souvlaki has a simple recipe on the back. If you were to follow the recipe on the back, it says that in a large bowl, combine 2 pounds of boneless, skinless chicken breast, 2 cups of cherry tomatoes, a sliced yellow bell pepper, small red onion, and 2 tablespoons each of olive oil and lemon juice with the seasoning. You would just mix all that up, put it on your sheet pan, and cook at 425 degrees for 18 minutes. And then traditionally you would serve that on like pitas. And you can top it with like cucumbers or feta cheese, things like that. So we don't have any tomato. I have like red and orange peppers. I have white onion, not yellow onion. I have lime juice, not lemon juice. So basically I'm just going to use what we have on hand, and we're not going to eat it on pitas. We are going to just eat it on the plate with some carrots on the side. So to get started, I have about a pound and a half of chicken, and I'm going to use a bowl, and then I'm going to add into it some peppers, and I'm going to add into some onion, maybe not all of this onion, but quite a bit, and this is actually white onion, not red onion. I am going to add, it says 2 tablespoons of olive oil. I'm just going to kind of estimate here, about 2 tablespoons. I'm going to throw some lime juice in because that's what I have. And then we're going to open the seasoning and add the seasoning mix. Oh, there's some pepper here that got away. Let's get him in there too. Okay, I'm going to add this in. Okay, and we're going to just kind of stir that all up. And I can already tell this is going to be very flavorful. Again, if you would rather do this in like a Ziploc bag so that you don't have the bowl or the spoon to wash either, you can certainly do that. I'm doing it in the bowl. I'm going to try to get a mix real quick. And on the sheet pan, I'm going to use our sheet pan liner, which also makes for really quick cleanup. It keeps the pan looking really nice and clean, and also keeps juices or anything from running underneath it onto the pan. It can be hand washed, or it also can be just thrown in the dishwasher to wash it. Okay, just a little bit more of a stirring here. Try to get everything evenly coated. Ziploc bag might have been a little bit better for this, or actually a bigger bowl might have been better. We had about 1.5 pounds of chicken, I believe, that we're using here. All right, got that pretty well stirred up. So I'm going to put this on our sheet pan. Again, this is our sheet pan and our sheet pan liner. This is the lip that I was talking about that helps keep juices from rolling under it. This part keeps your pan nice and clean looking. Okay, and I'm just going to spread this out on the sheet pan. And it sounds like my oven has preheated. Let's pour this out. And I'm going to spread this evenly. Probably would have been better if the onions were like sliced larger, but we already had like little chopped onions, so that's what we are going with. It's one thing that I love about the meal solutions. Everything is just really flexible. Use what you have on hand. There's a recipe to follow if you want to follow that recipe, but if you don't have those items, use what you got. And then we are going to stick this in the oven for 18 minutes, and I believe we are preheated to 425. Okay, let me just pop this in. Set the timer. And I'm also going to make some carrots as a side dish. I have 2 cups of the crinkle cut carrots in here. This is our rectangular steamer. Our steamers are made of a FDA approved food grade silicone. There's no BPA. It's not going to leach any kind of chemicals into your foods. These are microwave safe, oven safe, dishwasher safe, freezer safe. Really handy. You can mix, you can cook, you can store all in the steamers. So I'm going to pop this in for probably 3 minutes. You don't add any water to it unless you're making something like rice or a pasta that you normally wouldn't have to add water to. So I'm just going to put these carrots in, put it in for like 3 minutes, and I'm going to stir it and then check it, and it'll probably need about another 2 or 3 minutes after that. So we're going to put this in the microwave. And then I will check back with you when that's done, and we'll stir it and see how it looks. Okay, the carrots have cooked for 3 minutes, and you just be careful when you take it out. It is hot, and let's look and see. Do you see that steam coming up? And remember, I didn't put any water into it. The juices in the carrots itself is enough to steam it. So I'm just going to stir this around a little bit. And then I'm going to put it back in for probably another 3 more minutes. Will be plenty. And I'll be back when that's done. Okay, I cooked the carrots for an additional 3 minutes. So let's take a look. Again, it is hot. Look at all that steam. Stir it up. And I do believe it is going to be good and done. Let me show it to you. And then I'm going to add some seasoning to it as well. Let me show you what it looks like. If you can see that in there. And you can do this with like baby carrots or whatever you have. I'm going to put some of our vegetable seasoning on it and stir that in using our 3-in-1 spice spoon. And this is the first time I opened this. I love how full the jars are. I don't know if you can see that, but they fill the jars literally all the way to the top. So I am going to sprinkle some of the seasoning in here on this. It only takes a little bit, goes a long way. And I'm going to stir this up. And I'm going to put the lid on it and set this aside. And we still have another about 10 minutes on our sheet pan meal. And I'll be back with you when I pull that out. Okay, welcome back. I just took this out of the oven. It cooked for about 18 minutes. And you can still the steam coming off of it. Let me just check it real quick and make sure it looks like it's done. Cut into some of those thicker pieces. And it does look like it is. So I'm going to plate this real quick so you can see what this looks like. And the leftover we'll probably eat on like a bed of lettuce. I think this would be a good like salad topping or power bowl type topping. So I'm just going to get some of the chicken, some of the peppers and onions, give myself some of the carrots on the side. And my dinner will be ready. Now I did cook for 18 minutes, but my actual interaction time was just a few minutes. Didn't spend much time actually having to labor in the kitchen with it at all. This is what it looks like. Again, we used the chicken souvlaki package and the vegetable seasoning. We didn't do it the traditional way. For souvlaki on a pita, I didn't use the traditional ingredients. I just used what I have on hand, made for a really quick and easy dinner that we're now going to go enjoy. Thank you for watching.